YouTube, what's up? Week 53 is just done. I've mentioned before how important it is to have a bodybuilding coach, and it was proven again to me this week because bodybuilding is just so counterintuitive, I can't even believe it. I'm officially in my prep cutting phase, and I thought that meant removing my calories, reducing them, and ensuing with the starvation. However, my coach has put me on a carb-cycling diet for the next 3 weeks to condition my metabolism for just rampant digestion. So I will have low carb days, 3, and then I'll have high carb days for 4 days. On my low carb days, I will have 6 meals, and 4 of them will have 1 cup of rice. On my high carb days, I will have 6 meals, and 4 of them will have 3 cups of rice. It's hard to picture, but I'm on my 3rd meal right now after the workout. And this is 220 grams of chicken plus a cup of rice. So this is a full bowl that's going to take, pretty good time to eat. But I also have to finish this, which is 2 more cups of rice. I've got a little bit of bone broth in there, chicken broth, just to wet the palate so it's easier to swallow. But in general, I have to eat this exact meal 4 times in a day. And that much rice is just freaking daunting. It's like going back to the bulking phase. But theoretically, what this is doing is my body will get used to the low carbs. Then all of a sudden we step it up and it's just like crazy eating all day long. The calories are actually lower than what I was, but the volume of food is much higher. So my body is going to get used to chewing through food, but it's not getting any extra energy, like an energy source from the food. We're staying same calories, but just more volume of food. And that's going to condition my metabolism to cycle through highs and lows. And then at the end of the 3 weeks, my coach pulls all the food away, reduces calories, and then I will have some 0 carb days. And that combination of the cycling and then removal will have my metabolism just chomping at fat. So I've been going to the gym twice a week this week, and will be going for the next few weeks, twice a day. 45 minutes of cardio in the morning, then 2 meals, then an hour resistance training at noon. And it's fatiguing, and there's a lot to consider and a lot to just check off every day. So all of it together seems daunting, but I'm just going one step at a time. When I wake up in the morning, gym and cardio. When I come home, meal, workout. Meal, bed. And we're just going to keep doing that until my coach says stop. One additional thing that was interesting this week that's also counterintuitive is most bodybuilders who start putting on mass tend to develop sleep apnea and will tend to snore quite a bit. And my wife has mentioned that over the last few months, my snoring has actually tapered down to virtually nothing. And it's kind of perplexing. So I asked my coach, and he was also surprised. But the only thing we can think about is the fact that my posture used to be much more hunched over because of the tight shoulder caps and chest. My posture was always kind of just forward leaning. I would have like the Notre Dame humpback back here. But now because of the training, I sit way more upright all the time. To be in this position before was very fatiguing to the muscles in my back. So after some period of time, you would just hunch back over. But I think that now that my natural posture is comfortable being open, my chest is open, I think it's just allowed the airway to flow better and reduce the crushing effect of the chest muscles on that region that would cause harder issues with breathing. So that's an unintended consequence that I am happy about, and hopefully it stays that way. But if it doesn't, that's because I'm putting on more muscle. So it's a win-win either way. But I'll take not snoring and getting the progress that I've had so far for sure. That's really it. The The next couple weeks are going to be the exact same thing. 2-a-days, very intense workouts. The workouts themselves have come back a little bit in volume, but we're working into a lot more giant sets where there's 3 or 4 exercises that are supersetted together. So the intensity stays really high, the heart rate stays high, but I'm not crushing sets of 50 reps or 30 reps anymore. It's come down to like 20 and 15, which still seems high. That used to be my high rep days. But after you're conditioned to 50, 30, 25 reps, 20 and below just seems just way easier. Not to say that it's easy, but the grind from 20 to 30 reps is significant. But the combination of doing a bunch of exercises in a row means you get to keep the intensity high, the heart rate high, and you're hitting muscles from various different angles. So overall, it's been a great week. I feel good. We're shooting at a specific target date now. It is May 3rd, and I'm super pumped about that. So we're 16 weeks out. We've got 3 weeks of carb cycling, and then it's time to shred on down. So I will do the same thing next week. I'll keep the intensity high. I will stay focused and on task. And when I'm done, I'll let you know how it goes. See you then.